Hello everybody and welcome back to our Kenja's Gaming. Kenja's here bringing some more Space Engineers and the Heaven's Gate survival campaign. Guys, as you remember last time we built this mammoth ship. I've modified it slightly with a few additional armor blocks, and as you see I've used stairs as like these sort of like special ramps, and it looks more like venting systems at the moment. But then I also modified the front end, and I've now got this wall of drills, and I tell you what, it's amazing how well this works. So if I just pop in here, at the moment it's got only 55% charge. I mean, that's alright, because should have hit 9, because at this moment in time I've got everything on the carrier currently switched to recharge. All of the batteries on the wall behind those hydrogen tanks are all in recharge mode. So basically everything is going through a full recharge cycle. As you see, I've got lights all over this thing, or as you will see, sorry. I've got flashing lights. I've got, so this thing has got, it is going to be easy to spot in the middle of nowhere. So let's go up to this rock face and we'll grab whatever we can out of it. At the moment, it's more of just a demonstration of how well this works. Let's see if we can get a bit more onto that flat surface over there. Should have contact soon. There we go. And it's just a case of just tap release, tap release, tap release, and I'm sort of slowly working my way forward, grabbing as much resources as I can as I go. And as you see, filling up the drill heads quite nicely, and gone quite deep inside the asteroid there. So if I just park there for a moment, sort of show you, as you see, it's quite smooth as well. So we could actually use that as like a feature maker, and make like use it to make the asteroid base later on. So let's get back to the carrier. Now, one of the things you will notice as I turn around here is the front end of the carrier is now got all of the blocks in place, ready to create the full armor shroud around the hangar. Now, problem I've got at the moment though is, even though I've got the resources, the batteries ran dead last night. I've had it running pretty much all night long trying to get the batteries fully charged, but it's going to take days in real time just to be able to fully charge them. So I thought, use what I've got, and I think we're going to have to think about making some adjustments and adding some more solar arrays, because even though the one we've got is good, we have got this big beast with 18 batteries on her. We've got the carrier itself, which has got I did work this out, I think it was something like 50, as in 50 batteries on its own. So there's a lot to charge up, and I think one solar array is not going to cut the mustard. So let's see if we can get, here we go, roughly in place. There we go. So that's basically that. So let's just move everything around. As you can see, I've still got plenty of stone lying around the joint. Still needs to be processed. As you see, we've got tons of stone that we've got to try and somehow find spots for, so it can be refined. Oops. Okay, so that's now everything out of the rust bucket too. Oh, I'm upside down. There we go. Let's turn off those navigation lights. So yeah, I think first thing we're going to do today, I think we're going to take this out of station holding mode now. Move it away a bit so that we can create another set of solar arrays. And I think the way we're going to do that is we're going to utilize. Oh, hold on, we don't even have one of those. Haha, I was going to say get a control seat, but we don't even have a bridge on this thing yet. So how are we going to do this? I mean, I suppose we could plop down a temporary control seat somewhere. Maybe just plop one down right about here as a temporary means to an end. Or even better, we don't worry about it at all. We just build two more and enlarge the one we've got. Yeah, go with that. So I think to do this, what we're going to have to do, first of all, and quite simply, we need an access point. And we need to turn the batteries into auto mode, because we need the assemblers to do their thing. Okay, why aren't they doing their thing? Probably because of the fact that everything was in power mode. Probably need a reset. Okay, so that's processing everything. That's good. Let's use. Okay. Yeah, 240,000 steel plate and 81,000 metal grids. God blimey. Alright, what? Auto crafting error? Oh, it's doing that to me again, is it? So basically it's getting me to craft one of everything. Just so that it can fill out the listing again. Well, I am indeed out of gold. I had just enough to finish off the rust bucket. So as you see there, I've got like 0.01 remaining. Oh, okay. Left mouse button does work on the gates. But not in the way I wanted it. Okay. Why are you only showing some of the items? Hey. Crafted all those items and yet it didn't register it. Alright. We'll do this manually then. And hopefully these auto crafting panels will eventually sort themselves out. Is a bit of a pain though, because oh good, I think it has split it all between them. Yeah. So as we saw, we need quite a few. Yeah, we'll just take it up to 200,000 or nigh on. And then it wanted something like about 100,000 of the still hasn't updated. I mean, there's got to be a way of forcing it to update. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab... Oh. Yeah, grab some steel plate out of that. Because I'm sure the rest of it you'll find is now being used to sort out all of this. Because I'll tell you what, this took a few hours last night to get this all sorted out. But you can see the shape of it, how it sort of blends in with the engine modules. It's going to be epic. Now I did start on, I think it was this side, a while back. I sort of had the idea of sort of sloping it in, because you've got the heavy armour panelling going up here, and you've got the heavy armour panelling down here. So I'm thinking we need to find a way of blending it all down. So we continue this down. Sorry, wrong one. I need 4, not 5. That way around. Oh, not sure what that was. Hey, whatever. So yeah, so that's got us to this stage, and it's like, what do we do here? Now, I think there is a block. If we, yeah, we've got enough to take that out. I think there's a block here where it's like coming down flat here, but curves in nicely there. So it's just a case of now finding it. I have no idea where it is, but given enough time, we will find it. We always do. Not quite what I had in mind. I was expecting that corner to go all the way down. That's not that one. Nope. Nope. That's definitely not it. Is it that one? Okay. Back round to the beginning. I mean, that's sort of what I wanted on the right hand side there, but I wanted that to go up all the way, so... jump back around to the beginning again.
Energy low.
As always, I'm trying to do something like this and then that happens. Alright, let's have a look in 4. That's more what I had in mind, but I was hoping that would end there and then come down. Alright. Okay, grab some energy. And the rust bucket is now the jobby for that. Hence why I built the cockpit on the conveyor system, is so I can also get the oxygen and the hydrogen flow through from the carrier. It means I don't have to do much. So it's a nice little trick. Right. Now where were we? Right, so what are we going to do here? There's got to be a block in there somewhere that allows me to merge it. Otherwise, I am going to have some difficulties. Okay. Let's go through all of these again like I'm doing. So, just to sort of try and figure out whether I've gone past it and not even realised it. No. Hold on, I think that's the one. I had gone past it and not realised it. Okay, so then if that's that, then there's got to be one that goes in there. And that ain't that one. Oh, 7. Wasn't it? I've lost track of where I am at. So many different blocks. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm starting to lose track on what's what and what does what. Right. Well, that's correct on the right hand side, but the left hand side, completely wrong. Alright, well, I'll cycle through those, so let's try. I found it. I think. I mean, I'd like to have been a bit more... But beggars can't be choosers, so I'm going to go with that. So that has blended that in. Now the question is how I'm going to blend that into in here. Thinking there's a triangle with a four-sided base. Can I use that in any way? Not really. I think actually I got rid of too much. Just wondering, is there a way of blending that in at all? Oh, that was easy. Except the fact that that's a light armor block. How the hell did I do? Ah, there we are. Heavy armor. Yeah. Light armor, slope, transition, base, mirrored. And then oh, okay. Alright, do we really want that to do that? Or do we just want to go like that and just leave it as is? Leave that as is. Oh, great. Still hasn't updated. That's going to bug me now, so I'll be back in a minute. Right, got it working. What I had to do was go into here and do a recompile a few times. And eventually, it sorted itself out. So the only thing I now need to do is, by the looks of it, is go through these and sort out what I want, what I don't need. Actually, let's set that to 0 as well. Angle grinder, standard one.
Energy low.
Typical. Oh. Must have got it just as the timer block was kicking in. Oh well, might as well visit the old med centre. God, this guy really is out of breath. Oh, one of those. None of those. Hydrogen bowl. Sort of tempted to keep. No, what's going on here? I know what's going on. I'm going on. Medium caliber ammo. Well, that can be set to 0 because at the moment I've got nothing. Metal grid. On 1,000 of those. Missile 0. Motor 100. NATO we want as 0. Oxygen bottle 0. Power cell. Precision thingamajiggy. Rifle. This is the problem when these messes up. You then got to pay the price and sort it all out. Superconductors 690. I think that's meant to breed 1,000. Alright. Right, thrust components. Set that to 100. Just in case we need them. Welder item level 2. Level 3. Level 4 will have 1. And none of the basic one. Okay, so that is pretty much just back to normal. Just ain't got a clue what's going to happen next time I decide. Oh, I've got to turn the power into recharge mode. So, with that all in mind, this one. Alright, where do we go from here? ... answers on postcard. Alright, let's grab 100 of those. 100 of those. Right, and figure out what we do now. I think we build one of these at the front. Or do we just make this one bigger and just have the one? Oh, choices, choices. I think it'd just be easier just to extend the one. Oh, saying that now, I've got to find that movie. Was it Jet Li's The One? mighty good movie. One of those ones which is usually overlooked. Let's see, how much bigger shall I make this? We'll make it 20 bigger. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right. Doing. Whoops. Getting carried away again. We'll probably have to adjust the build and repair to encompass this new array, but that's neither here nor there really. We'll get to that as soon as we finish building this up. As you can see, I'm having to be a bit more careful with the placement of these. Oops. He says, then going and actually getting them all in place properly. Alright, so that's the first rung done. I'm going to do the second rung. I was almost about to fly back and drop everything off, to be honest with you. I love how it sort of looks like it's floating in midair, but it's not, but it's just the way it is, isn't it? Because if you go here, you can see it's not really moving. I think it's where it's being built up. It is moving, if you will. Alright, so that's the lower deck done. Now for the upper decks. Hopefully having this stick out like a sore thumb like this. Huh? Alright, so more by chance than design. Hey, there we go. Right. So, yeah, like I was saying, having it stick out like a sore thumb like this, I'm hoping that will mean that we will be able to get a lot more power to the... where is it? To the batteries. Might eventually add on maybe a third tier on each of them. But for now, let's... No, it's not 5. Ah, there we go. So yeah, that's going to have to move out a bit more. I've forgotten which one it was now. That one. So I have that with a 95 offset. Ah. Alright, maybe it's going to have to be more. Actually, you know what? Just struck me as obvious. Why am I doing it like this? Right, 9 is that one there. So I think 8 is going to be the other one. Yeah. So let's move that back to 75. So they're in line with each other. And what I'm thinking is let's add in a 10th one. Where are we going to put? Yeah. Oh. Okay, so 7, 8, 9. Let's turn off the show area. Come out of there. Where is it? There. Well, add that one in. There. Okay. Doing straight off of the bulkhead. Right. Okay. Go back into spectator mode so that we can see where we are putting this box. I mean, I know I'm using a lot of these things now, but they really do come into good use. It's amazing how well these work. Right, there we go. That's going to encompass all of that. So build 10, turn that on, sorry, in the fly mode. Let's go through all the settings. Alright, I think that's everything. So if we double check on this one, yeah, we've got help others active on all of them. So yeah. Muppet. Turn it off, why don't you? Right, so that should be constructing all of that. So, and why do I have a floating one? Oops. Was that just me placing it in mid-air and... Alright, got double on everything there. That's all doubled up. That's all doubled up. So basically, I think what it was just I accidentally placed one into space. At least that's what I'm hoping it is anyway. Looks like everything's okay, but there we go. Right, so whilst we're waiting for that to build, we can start thinking about doing what we were doing over here on the other side. So let's see what we've got. Heavy armor slope corner base, transition base mirrored. What colour was it? It was no, it wasn't that one. It was that one. Right. Okay.
Inventory full.
Okay, so that sorts out that bit there. That's the easy part. Now the next part is the part that I'm sort of dreading, is actually refinding all the blocks. Now that one was the easy one. Alright, next easy one. Transition base. Alright, well that was actually easier than I thought it was going to be. refinding all those blocks to do that sort of effect. So for that, I'm sort of grateful. Here's the bit that I'm now worried about, is what do I do with this lot here? Do I keep it as light armor or do I turn it into heavy armor? I think leave it as light personally. And then we come down to the other end, and this is where things get sort of tricky again. Because I put in like all of this slope stuff. Now, do I rip it up and replace it as heavy? I mean, I think yes, because we've got to protect the engine rooms. So it's always difficult deciding some of these things. Not really having anybody to sound it off, other than myself. But I'm glad you guys are listening to me, and hearing what I've got to say as I build this thing. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off. Going to fill in this section here. With these bits. Now, this is all light armor underneath, so this is like a soft belly at the moment. So I am going to have to sort of take this under it. The question is do I do a transition, or do I just take it straight under and then have like a flat base? Honestly though, I think after having all these slopes, I think it's a case I'm going to have to do some form of transition effect. Sort of like this. And then there we go, got it the right way around. And then have it go all the way underneath. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the way to go. Alright. Interesting, I've got a gap here. Do I have one on the other side? No, it looks like I filled it in. So, light armoured block, retro future. Oh, you idiot. That's heavy. There we go. Right, this is going to be tricky to do all of this. And make sure that I maintain the right one.
Inventory full.
And then there's that. I'm just hoping that they get picked up. Actually, I want, what, about 10 of those? Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I'm trying not to take apart the tail end altogether, so that's why I'm refusing to use Dude for this sort of more surgical update. Because obviously we need to ensure we've got the protection at the back, because we always need to use protection. In this case for combat. And then from here it's then a case of, I'll sort of see where we go from here, I guess. I mean, after all, this is a combat vessel. We need to make sure that we are ready. There we go. Come on. Way! I think it's amazing the how the grav generator works so well when it wants to. And I think I did, yeah, I did. I clipped a few blocks on the way. Now, what I'm doing all of this is a twofold sort of concept. I want to make sure that I got the right blocks in the right place so that I can actually build the ship as it's meant to be. But at the same time, I'm also procrastinating it slightly because of the fact that I've got batteries I need to charge up.
Inventory full.
Ah!
Inventory full.
Oh dear. Okay. Back to that. Back to sci-fi armor. Okay, so caught up sometimes looking at everything else on the screen, I forget to check my inventory gauge. So what I'll do is, now that I've got this side in place, okay, let's see if those items were indeed, oops, no, not trash removal, entity list. Let's see if those pieces were picked up. No, that'll be floating objects. Stone? Oh, I think I know what that's all about. So all of this stone, I think what we're going to do is we're going to remove those. So at least we can find other things. So I think the steel plate that I dropped has been indeed picked up. We've got this lot being built here quite nicely. I mean, that's all going to get hidden. This whole stepped affair is going to get hidden once we put on the roof. Obviously, I've got to do the other side as well. There is one other thing I do want to add on to onto the rust bucket. I've been meaning to do this, and I've been putting it off. I want to add in a secondary jump drive. Now, the reason for that is actually more twofold. First of all, I want a jump drive that is permanently set to home. And second of all, it will look good having something else on the tail end here. So what I'm going to do as well on this is I'm going to sort of attempt to blend it in a little. Yeah, well, so what I'm going to do is use I need interior plate. Just need one interior plate. So just the one cornetto. So just really something like that, just to sort of blend it in a little there. I mean, I wish I could do something like that, you know, just to sort of blend it in, but it doesn't allow you with the landing gear either. So just, I mean, that's just going to look epic when it's done. When it's done, because I obviously need to go and find some more gold for that. I know there's some more in that asteroid, but yeah, where are we at in terms of power? Oh, so we're at 100% charge. Alright, tell you what, let's go and do this. So, whilst the main ship is finishing off all and any updates that it needs to do, yeah, I'm going to just drop off that sheet plate that I've got on me. There we are. Okay. Now, with the jump drive, we don't necessarily have to be facing the way we're going, but it sure does help. Okay. So, we have to go into the jump drive itself, find the destination. So, in this case, we're looking for silicon and gold, 29.2 kilometers. Select that. And then activate our jump drive. So we've done about, well, we've done most of the trip right there and then. As you can see, we've got 113 kilometers. Sorry, 113? What am I now? 1.13 kilometers even to our destination. 6 and 7. Alright. So we're not going to our usual entrance point for this. We're going to, you know, don't know why the gold just disappeared from my radar there. Ah, there we are. 400 meters that way. Now, so I think what we're going to have to do hey, oh, it is pointing in there. So is that pointing to... Well, I'm going to EVA this. Is that pointing to that patch of gold that was in there? No, that's pointing to that. There was another patch of gold somewhere in here. I remember that much. Where was it? There. So yeah, maybe we are aiming for that. If I can just find the cockpit. Right, yeah. Forgot that's loud. So... can't really see far enough in there. There we go. Right, where's that patch of gold gone? There it is, over there. To the right. So that's pretty much where I want you to aim for. Now, I'm probably not going to get it this episode because... I mean, that's quite deep in. You're near the refinery kicked in. We've got the assembler on top with 3 speed modules as well. So we've got plenty of survivability here. There's an oxygen tank strapped underneath in between the refinery and something else. So yeah, we got plenty of time. Give me a sec. I just need a oops, wrong one. Figure out which direction we're going. So this is going to get noisy for a second. Right, as you see, we are now fully loaded. This is going to be the challenge now. It's getting out of here. As you can see, for some reason I'm clipping on stuff. I think we got twisted as we went in. An earlier iteration of this, I went into here to get the gold, and I ended up destroying half the engine arrays on the reversing out. So now if I go down and back, there we go, we're out. So yeah, at this moment in time, yeah, I haven't got to the gold yet, so yeah, no worries, but we do have a full hold and we're going to have to do something about that. So let's head back to base. So now roughly facing in the correct direction. Again, like I said, it's more of a it helps when we come out the other side thing. Beacons commercial freighter. I think that's where you can actually, if you've got a small enough, fast enough ship, you can actually dock with them and actually trade. So maybe we need to do that. Maybe we need like a small, fast trading vessel. I mean, this ship is great. Don't get me wrong. I'm loving it. But honestly, we need something we can catch up with a trading vessel and actually, well, trade. As you can see right from the distance here, how cool is that Jehovah's class carrier? You know, the Heaven's Gate herself. I mean, she looks awesome. And she's not even finished yet. I wonder if that's how people in naval construction feel about the vessels that they're developing. You know, they see the bare bones and they think, oh, yeah, okay, this is going to look good, and then as it's fleshing out, they start thinking, wow, this is awesome, this is great, it's the best thing since sliced bread. You know, I wonder if they have that sort of feeling as well. You know, real life naval construction, I mean. Oh dear, I've done it again. I've overshot the mark. By about half the carrier. And more. Okay. Am I high enough? Yeah, I'm high enough. So let's use the... Yeah, there we go. So we can actually see where we're going. What we're doing. Like there. I need to go more port. I love the silhouette. Okay, there we go. Roughly in position there. starting to turn off some of the extra systems. I think I need a spotlight on the bottom. There we go. I think I need to also start getting rid of some gravel. I think I've got more gravel than I know what to do with. Now, there is a system I did see somebody online actually use, and I think it's going to be a good idea for us to start enacting upon that sort of thing as well. Because we have just got so many resources, and we just don't, and so much gravel resource. Sorry, we don't know what to do with. So I think that's going to be something for me to look into between this and next episode. Because if I'm correct, yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, so that's full. And that's full. So yeah, there's a system I saw. Like I say, a system I saw. It will allow me to suck out any extra gravel and then throw it out. So I think I'm going to have a look into that, see if I can find that that information, and go from there. So I think as for now, I think it's going to be a case of I'm going to say thank you guys for joining me. Be happy, be nice to each other. Remember to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, tap that notification bell, leave us that nice comment below. And guys, thank you again for all your love, all your support. Be happy, be nice to each other. Remember, there's just so much that we need to do in this world, in this life. Let's just try and get along, shall we? And, one last thing before I go. Just want to do a shout out to Libra0476. Hope you get better soon. I understand the situation. And I really do pray for your well-being. Alright guys, that's it from me. Catch you next time on iCanChess Gaming.